Good morning, everybody. So we have a couple of announcements, and as you can see here on Monday, we actually have a conversions over coffee, and I'm going to actually show you guys how to master my power content strategy. So definitely mark your calendars, and most importantly, make sure that you have the correct time. I get a lot of questions about, what time is it in my time zone? Facebook events should tell you what time the event is in your time zone. Also, if you come into the back office over here, the training portal, and go to how to get Laurel's help, there's a section that says attend the live Zoom trainings, and it actually has the time and days that we typically have them. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes I'm traveling or sometimes I'm sick or something and we have to change that. So that's why I always default to the featured section. I'm always going to post all of the upcoming events here, so you could always make sure that you are attending at the right time. I do close the Zoom room 5 minutes after 8 or 5 minutes after noon, depending on the day, but I want to make sure you're on time. You know, I'm not the type that's going to sit there and just keep letting people in. It's very disturbing to the whole group. So we want to make sure that we are on time. And this training that I'm going to be doing on Monday is actually going to replace the power content training that we have right here. Okay. So I've got some updates to the strategy that I'm super excited to share with you guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. As always, there's a benefit to showing up live. You get to ask questions. Also, if you have not joined my Success Finder community, this is a bonus. You do not have to join this at all. But just know that I posted a really cool thing yesterday. Okay, I'll actually give you guys just a little sneak peek. This is what it's going to say. You've been invited to join Laurel's Vault. You'll join. But yesterday, I actually shared an over the shoulder of a little behind the scenes of something that I'm working on for Justin and Sarah's mini workshop magic program. So I did a little over the shoulder of some direct reels templates that we've been using in order to literally get, an extra 7 figures between me and my clients utilizing these two. So you definitely want to join the Success Finder. I put a lot of really cool stuff in here, including the highly requested workshop that I did with Joel Irway. I'll give you guys a hint. You will want to join my Vault. It's free. It's absolutely free. This is just bonus. You do not have to join it. But I'm just going to say this. You guys will want to join this. I'm sharing a lot of cool stuff. Telegram is just way too spammy for me. And people are like pretending to be me on Telegram. And, this is a safe place. As a matter of fact, one of my colleagues built this entire platform. And I actually helped him tell him the features that I wanted. We've got audio rooms, we've got video rooms. We're gonna have a lot of fun. And like I said, there is no need. Like if you are already like good with the program, that's fine. This is just a bonus for those who like more behind the scenes kind of stuff. I don't want to overwhelm the program. There's a lot of content here inside the program already. And so that's why, I wanted to set up a separate feed for people who want, that bonus content. You want to see, day-to-day over-the-shoulder stuff. My Loom account is full of gold, and I am sharing it here with you guys. And also, really cool course that I have here, this conversion multipliers course. This is our schedule for doing Instagram Reels and all of that fun stuff. And then I'm actually going to throw all of these templates in there. So lots of cool stuff that a lot of you guys asked me for my DM funnel. It's here for free on the Success Finder. My Messenger Mastery course, get all my Messenger frameworks along with the cheat sheets and everything. It is here in the Success Finder. 100% call show up rate here in the Success Finder. So got lots of cool stuff and bonus material, but like I said, it is not needed to have success in the $7 program. Just wanted to quickly go over that. Now, We get a lot of people that are kind of scared to ask questions in the group. And I just want to let you guys know that we want you to ask questions in the group, okay? Like, we want this to be a community full of people who have been going through the program, because I've had students here who've been in the program for over 3 years now, 4 years, and almost 5, and they've gone through my material. They know it backwards and forwards. They know it just as good as I do. Some of you guys know my material more than I do because you guys have been using it for so long. And I just want to say that we welcome all of the questions that we get. So, but here's the thing: if you don't get an answer, if you post a question in the group, or if you don't get the answer that you want, throw it in the Ask Laurel thread, right? Here's a little thing I wrote up that I pinned in the announcement section. But pro tip for asking questions in the group: the absolute best way to get your question answered is to preface the question with the training that you watched, and specifically where you got lost and confused. We have some people that just post open questions, and some of the members are like, well, go watch that training. And then people get mad because they've already watched the training. But let us know, like, if you've already watched the training, like, give us the proper context. Because if you don't give us context behind the question or enough information, the group doesn't know how to answer it. And so we want to be able to help everyone as fast as possible. And if no one in the group has fully answered your question, or you're not really sure, I can only validate that the things that you put in the Ask Laurel get answered, because that's me answering this stuff, right? And if you don't know how the Ask Laurel thread works, just go here, How to Get Laurel's Help, the Ask Laurel weekly Q&A. This is a quick 10-minute video. We even have like a Google Doc like that walk you through the rules of using it. So we just want to make sure that everyone in this program gets taken care of, one of my favorite quotes that my mentor always says: my ability to answer your question is limited by your ability to ask a great one. So before you ask a question, whether it's in the Ask Laurel thread or in the group, make sure it's well thought out. Make sure that you have context, that otherwise some members might just say, go watch the training. And if you don't want that answer, then let us know you've already watched the training and where you need to go. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go into the Ask Laurel thread. Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. Now I am going to start going through. We've got some really good ones this week. Camilla says, I'm stuck on the setup of Business Manager on the backup ad account. I've created a backup account for a client in their own name. Should that have been in my name or someone they trust? I always recommend setting it up on 2 different profiles. For those of you guys who have not seen that training, it's in the Get Ready Protocol Business Manager. I have a checklist, how to create backups. And so what I like to do is I like to put a business manager under my profile and a business manager under someone else's profile. Here's why. Because if your profile itself gets restricted, and by the way, it's happened to me several times, then I'm able to access my ad account and business manager from my wife's profile, and I can keep on running ads as if nothing happened, right? So that's why I want you guys to set up a business manager that has your ad account and all of that stuff under a different business manager, okay? Now, if you are creating different ad accounts, this is different than Business Manager. If you're setting up different ad accounts, maybe your ad account got shut down, make sure that you are not using the same credit card on any of your ad accounts, okay? So for instance, my backup ad account has a different credit card than the ad account that's in my Business Manager, okay? Now, you'll want to follow that checklist because you want your ad account in both business managers. And I don't want to get too confusing, but just know inside this section right here, there is a checklist, like step by step. It literally walks you through, here's how to back it up. And it goes step by step. We've got some sample appeal template that I use all the time that works really well. Access chat support, there's the link there, and then a video explanation. So make sure that if you haven't gone through that section, but that's the way that I would do it. Let's see, Phyllis says, hey Laurel, I'm following Success Path 2 and I keep running into people that cannot afford my offer or aren't paying. I even created the ad that talks about my old program so it would speak to people that have spent money. What are your suggestions for changing my targeting? So there's no way to target, like it's not necessarily targeting. Like I know like a lot of people put way too much pressure on targeting. It's not about the targeting, it's about the messaging, right? So she says, so I get better quality leads, or do you think I need to change what I'm saying in the ads to whistle blow the executive wives? Yes. Remember, keep in mind that targeting begins at the ad level. A lot of you guys are putting too much pressure on the targeting that happens at the ad set level, but we have to create ads. Targeting begins at the ad level. That's why a lot of times after you've had a lot of pixel data, we can literally just open things up with open targeting as long as the ads dog whistle that specific type of person. Okay. I need to change. She says, I need to change what I'm saying in the ads to whistleblow the executive wives. Abso-freaking-lutely. The primary breadwinner, as she mostly stayed home with the kids and the kind of lost herself that is trying that. Absolutely, yes. That are growing up, going off to college. She wants to lose weight, but the hormones are making it hard. Abso-freaking-lutely. Like, talk about that in your content. Like, if you are talking to executive wives, tell stories about your time in the executive, world and all of this stuff. Like, guys, like, we will attract. Like attracts like, right? So the more that we talk about our ideal client in our content, the more you're going to start to attract those types of people. And you have to be extra careful because especially like in the weight loss space does attract a lot of low quality people just because of the niche that it is, right? Weight loss. Everyone's looking to lose weight. But if you start using language, here's why, corporate women have issues losing weight because of, corporate life and meetings, and they're eating at their desks and they're doing this and they're under a lot of stress. Like, that's going to attract a certain type of person. So always remember, targeting begins at the ad level, not at the ad set level, even though technically, like if you use the technical, it's under the ad set level. But if we start creating content that speaks directly to our target audience, the targeting in the ad set level is going to become irrelevant because your ad's going to be doing the heavy lifting. Guys are going to see a lot of differences once you start understanding that you need to be polarizing to people who are not your ideal client. Let's see. Hawa says, I'm having a challenging time finding the right Facebook groups to join. I sell custom digital portraits, and my target right now are men who don't know what to gift their partners. Since my product is e-commerce and not a lot of questions get asked about it, how do I go about engaging conversations in groups? I wouldn't even mess with groups if you are selling custom digital portraits. I would literally be just running ads. Like, utilize my, right here, if you go into the 3 missions, grab my e-commerce strategy document and start working your way. Like, I would not, like, if I have a product based business or a software based business, I would not be like engaging in groups and doing all of that stuff. You guys actually have it easy. Like, you can easily just run shorter ads, I would just automate this process. I would not spend time utilizing groups. I'd be working the e-commerce strategy for sure. Walla says, hey, I'm applying all the steps on Instagram as Facebook isn't frequently used in the areas I'm targeting. That's cool. That's good to know. If I post on Instagram, I won't be able to send a PDF file to the people who comment. I'm sharing a design page on Canva. Would that be okay to share and track? Absolutely. On Instagram, like I make all of my value bombs on Google Docs because you could send a Google Doc. Like, I even use Google Docs whenever I'm doing the 2-step on YouTube and all of that fun stuff. So, but yeah, you can make your value bomb out of whatever it is that you want. Philip says, here's my power offer. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, got your proof of purchase. I appreciate that. Let's see. High-performing entrepreneurs and busy professionals who lift weights and want a leaner muscle but can't shake their stubborn body fat. I'll personally guide you through a customized, science-backed 90-day program based on advanced. Whoa, you're getting real technical. I don't think the average guy knows what this actually means. Like, what is the science-backed like mechanism here? What is advanced metabolism algorithm? Like, these are the most important line in your entire offer is this right here. But we have to speak our offer in a way that everyone is going to be able to understand. Like, I have a student right now in Lean on Laurel, and her science-backed mechanism is doing blood work that literally shows people like what they should be eating in order to optimize the way that their body loses weight, right? So I wouldn't tell her science-backed. Like, I'd be like, just say, hey, if over the next 30 days, we could do a blood test and we could figure out every single food that will make you gain weight versus the food that'll help you lose weight. Would you take me up on that offer, right? Like, that's a compelling offer. This is a little bit too technical. So I want to know the mechanism in layman's terms. Like this is like I said, this is the most important. Like nothing else really matters if we can't get this one line right. Let's see, Brene. Ooh, I like that name, Brene. Just joined the program and this is my first attempt on my power offer. Some context to my power offer. I sell life insurance with a target audience of families with children under the age of 18. In my offer, I strayed away from using the actual words life insurance so that I could offer what life insurance does versus offer what it is. Would love your feedback. Awesome. Yeah, let's see. Awesome. Thank you again. Thank you, Brene, for your proof of purchase. Let's see, who's this for? Parents that are actively saving towards their children's future. If I offered to show you the exact financial strategy that Rockefeller and millions of other families are using to supercharge their savings to ensure their children have at least 5 to 6 figures in assets, this is really good. I like this. Have at least 5 to 6 figures in assets before they reach, this is so freaking good. Oh my God, I think this is your offer though. Like, you know, parents that are actively saving towards their children's futures. If I offered to show you the exact financial strategy that Rockefeller and millions of other families use to save at least 5 to 6 figures in assets before their children reach the age of 18, right? And then benefit number one, so that they already have the money for college and can become millionaires by the time they age and retire without breaking the bank, right? So just make that shift. And this is a home run, and let's test this. Let's test this. Let's see. Sarah says, hey, this is my first attempt at a power offer. Looking forward to your tweet. Laurel, I worry that this sounds like everyone else's power offer doing burnout. Well, let's just see, Sarah. Let's just see. Awesome. Thank you so much for posting that from Copy Coach. Who is this for? Attention, professional women in high pressure careers. Okay, you got my attention. That was me. If I offer to help you recover from burnout in just 8 weeks using neuroscience-based strategies that transform your work-life balance and well, you kind of lost me because I'm not really sure. This isn't really clear. Like, what is the mechanism? Like neuroscience-based strategies, right? Like, what does that mean, right? And I'll just give you like an example, right? Because remember, this is the most important line in the entire thing. You know, so if you said, attention, professional women in high pressure careers, if over the next 30 days, or if you want to use 8 weeks, I always like try to get closest to the whole, you know, like if in the next 7 days, I could show you a yoga routine that's based on neuroscience that will cut half of your stress in the first 7 days or something like that, right? Like 8 weeks is a long time. Is there ways that we can pull them in with micro wins versus an overall 8-week thing? And I just use the yoga example just for I'm working with someone right now that's what they do. They have yoga that's based on like helping people alleviate stress, headaches, and stuff like that. So that was what first came to my mind. But you see how that was a very like clear-cut mechanism in order to help them solve an immediate problem as fast as possible. That's the way that like keep in mind, guys, that this power offer is not to sell your entire program. The power offer's job is to score you a conversation. And so there are some people who are going to respond to something like yoga. There is going to be some people who are going to respond to something like a naturopathic, you know, herb or something like that, right? That might be part of your entire program. But what the power offer is designed to do, and all of you guys are going to have 3 to 5 power offers. Like that's just the way it is, right? Some of you guys are sitting in this $7 program because you want to learn how to make better content. That's a power offer. Some of you guys are sitting here because you want to learn retargeting. That's a power offer. But you see how I can create 3 to 5 different power offers based off of little micro wins. So Sarah, here's the thing. I would recommend, and I think I have it in here, if I go to offer optimization, I would literally watch this video if you haven't already, because this is how I break down the different power offers with my Lean on Laurel students, and how I literally break it all down for not only my power offer, but my power content. So I think this video will be super helpful for you moving forward. So let's see. Elizabeth, this is a really great question. So she says, a little confused about this Facebook Live funnel. I'll just show you guys what this looks like. This is from one of my trainings. I believe it is let's see, where did it go? Let's see, I believe she got it from the 3 missions. This one right here, bonus workshop, this ad strategy doesn't rely on pixel data. So this is actually a really great question. Let me go back. So she says, for top of funnel videos, what is the objective video views, engagement? For middle of funnel, retargeting. So all of this is going to depend on which strategy document that you chose. So if you go into, right, if you go into the video above that, right, the 3 missions in the program, you should have chosen one of these strategy documents. And so if you pick one, I'll just do this one, right? It'll actually tell you which campaign objective that you should be using, top of funnel, middle of funnel, right? So it's all going to depend on which strategy document, but I will say this, almost all of you guys are going to be using video views for top of funnel and conversion for middle of funnel, right? But this is going to all depend on which strategy doc. But if you guys haven't grabbed your strategy doc, definitely do it. Because look, it is literally your key to working your way through the program. It actually tells you, right? Power content, you go to power content. Mission number 2, top of funnel for low. This is the low ticket offer. So top of funnel offer ads. So I'd go to top of funnel offer ads, right? Low ticket offer strategy. And I go to low ticket offer, right? So if you haven't picked up your strategy document here in the 3 missions, by the way, you should. It was assignment number 2, right? You had assignment number 2 in the program. And then of course, if you guys get stuck, here's the template. But I want to make sure that everyone has their strategy document and are following it, because if you have your strategy doc, it is literally the key to having success in the program. So thank you for asking this, Elizabeth, because I think this probably just brought a lot of clarity to a lot of people. Wayne says, hey, Laurel, here's my second attempt at the power offer. Cool. After this one, Wayne, I'm going to want you to go test it, okay? I'm going to want you to go test it. Thank you so much for your proof of purchase. Let's see, who is this for? Busy business women over 30 struggling with poor body image and want to lose weight and keep it off. If I offer to help you transform your mindset, love your body, and lose weight while maintaining a healthy lifestyle in just 6 weeks. So you say with proven neuroscience techniques, hypnotherapy, NLP, I think this is part of your mechanism. So if you say, busy business women over 30 struggling, with poor body image and, want to lose weight, if I offered to help you drop, the first 10 pounds utilizing hypnotherapy, right? So that you can, kickstart your healthy lifestyle without a diet, without having to do this, right? Without tasteless diets or hours of cardio. But let's start here, right? Pick one mechanism. So here's the thing, your power offer, one of them is going to be with a proven neuroscience technique, but I want you to identify what this is, right? One power offer is going to be all about using hypnotherapy, right? One of them could be about NLP. So that's what I'm saying. All of you guys have micro wins throughout the thing. The power offer is not to sell your entire program. The power offer is there to sell a conversation with you about working with you, right? So that when you get them on the call, that's whenever you talk about the 6 weeks and all of that. The power offer's job is just to get that initial conversation with you. That's it. A lot of you guys are trying to squeeze way too many things into your power offer, okay? So again, watch that video, Wayne. I think that'll help you out. And let's get this tested. Now, keep in mind, Wayne, you want to rewrite this in third person, okay? So you'll want to say something, and because of the weight loss, if you're going to do the power offer validation test, which by the way, the power offer validation test, if you guys want to take a look at it, let's see, do I have it here? I might have it. It is under, I know it's under the Discovery Call Accelerator, because that's most of the people that use the power offer, but here's the $100 validation test I do for all of my clients. Also in the Success Finder, going back to it, right? If you go into the conversion multipliers, you can see how we do the power offer to DM strategy right here. So hopefully that is helpful, but you want to keep in mind, you want to write this in third person. So here's why busy women over 30 struggle to lose weight and keep it off. Most of them are trying to use blah, 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 but here's why my hypnotherapy helps most of my clients lose 5 pounds in the first 7 days, without even having to go on a diet, so that they can do XYZ, without hours of cardio. Would you take me up on that offer? Right. So, I wouldn't say, would you take me up on that offer? I'd probably say, want to see how this hypnotherapy works? Click the link below and let's have a conversation. Right. Let's see. Chris says, hey, Laurel, this is my second attempt at a power offer. Awesome. Chris, after this one, I want you to go test it. I've had a bit of a hard time because why people originally contacted me was because they thought they needed to learn loads of vocal exercises to be better singing teacher, but the outcome of the training was that they realized they didn't need it, so they just needed to know more core principles. Saying that, they all report the most valuable thing, they come with confidence, not exercises. So I tried to write my offer based on the outcome of the program. Cool. Awesome. Let's take a look at this. And thank you for showing me proof of purchase. Let's see. Singing teachers and vocal coaches who want to transform their coaching skills and lift their singers up to a new level. Awesome. I like that's super clear. If I could take you through a fully supported program, no, wah, wah, wah. I don't want to go through a program, right? Like, guys, this is the most important line. This is going to be the line that's going to get people to take out their wallet without reading anything else. If this one line cannot get people to pull out their wallet, we need to do better, okay? So singing teachers and vocal coaches who want to transform their coaching skills and lift their singers up to a new level, right? Let's read that. Let me read this and I'll give you some recommendations. If I could take you through a fully supported program, no one wants to buy a program. No one wants to buy a program. They want to buy a result that will massively improve your ability to solve problems in just a few weeks, but experience continual growth for several years. I would say something like, singing teachers and vocal coaches who want to transform their coaching skills and lift their singers up to a new level. If over the next, 7 days, you could learn, God, I don't know enough about this, but I'm going to make stuff up, but I think you will, you'll get it. Singing teachers and vocal coaches who want to take their vocal coaching skills to the next level. If just in the next 7 days, I could give you the tools in order to have the confidence to immediately solve the problems that your clients are having, where every single lesson they're having a breakthrough moment, where you never have to worry about imposter syndrome again, and without having to go through several years of training, right? Would you take me up on that offer? Like, I kind of stumbled my way through it, but you see how I sold them the solution. Like, in the next 7 days, they could learn this really important tool that's going to allow them to immediately improve their clients' singing in that same lesson, right? That's what people are going to pay for. That is the immediate result, right? People are not paying for fully supported programs. They're paying for the result that program is going to actually give them. So I gave you some language there to use. I want you to go test it and let me know how that goes. But very good, Chris. I like your offer a lot. I always love musician and just anything to do with musical offers. Let's see. Julie says, here's my attempt at the first power offer. Dun, dun, dun. Let's check it out. Let's see how Julie did. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. One of the things that really confuses me is, I don't know, do you guys want me to look at this or this? Like, whenever you guys put stuff here, I don't know which one to look at. I'm always going, just so you guys know, I'm always going to default to this one because that's where I think the template lies. So women with ADHD who are struggling and overwhelmed, I will help you reset your health, improve your focus, regulate your emotions, and reduce your, this is the right here. Don't drop this line right here. You don't need it. Women with ADHD who are struggling and overwhelmed, if over the next 13 weeks, I will reduce your ADHD symptoms by up to 95%. That will reset your health and improve your focus. Get off the emotional roller coaster without popping. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Julie, not too bad, right? Like, look, your power offer was written in here. Let's go. Let's get there and test it. One of the things though you will want to do, and by the way, thank you, Julie, for giving me edit access, because you see how easy it was for me to just read that out. So I appreciate that. One of the things you're going to want to do is you're going to want to write this in third person. Want to see how, what my methodology is and how it works, send me drop me a line below, or click the messenger button or something, right? So you just want to make sure that all of this stays in third person. But instead of saying, would you take me up on that offer? I would say, want to see how why my methodology works so well. Click the link below and let's chat in Messenger. But good. Julie, you know what? That's one of the best first power offers I've seen. So good job, girl. Let's see. Rita says, hello, Laurel. Please review my power offer. I am targeting the French-speaking market with my services. Let's see. Gotcha thing. Okay. Mompreneurs with a 9-to-5 job who want to increase their online sales but don't have enough time for prospecting. Mompreneurs with a 9-to-5 job who want to increase their online sales but don't have enough time for prospecting. Ooh, okay, I got it. If I were to set up a $5 ad strategy that brings in 10 to 15 interested prospects in your inbox every day for the next, yes. Oh my God, Rita, high five. I didn't even have to finish reading it out loud. This is good. Look how, this is awesome. This is awesome, Rita. Let's get that tested. Let's see, Sujit. Hey, Laurel. And by the way, Sujit, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Thank you for all the love on my YouTube videos. I'm enjoying them and they're making my day. When developing a power content strategy for Facebook ads, which approach would be most effective? Utilizing power content to target specific handpicked courses, or utilizing power content to target the overall learning store portal? So whenever you're doing power content, like if you have like 20 online courses, I would literally what is the overall problem that those courses solve, right? Like I have different courses, like I have a portal with different courses, right? But all my power content is centered around the specific problem that it solves. Like I would target power content overall, like the overall learning that you're trying to achieve, right? Like all of my power content is centered around $5 and $2 ads and video marketing, right? That's what I teach in all of my courses in different ways. And so that's why all of my power content specifically focuses on those things. So hopefully that answered your question. Let's see. Chris says, I'm running my offer ads direct to Messenger. I'm getting 1 to 2 messages per day, but they seem like they aren't from real people. I have a quick message that acknowledges their interest in my offer with a question. How could I help? How could I help is one of the most detrimental questions that you could ask a prospect, right? Because most prospects will not know how to answer that question, and it's putting the responsibility on them, right? So whenever I use a messenger, and again, my messenger framework, for those of you guys who are interested, right here, you get all of my templates and a training on how to actually use them. Look, you could download the Google document here, and then there's a video here that actually shows you how to use them. But the most important thing is when someone sends us a message, we always want to do a quick diagnostic, right? We never want to say, how could I help? We always want to do a quick 1 to 2, 3 question diagnostic so that we could see exactly where they are. So that would be one of the things that I would change. But if you do want to do the power offer ad direct to application, you absolutely could try that. You absolutely could. As a matter of fact, a lot of my Lean on Laurel students, they'll test both against each other. Obviously, Messenger is going to give you more volume. Application is still going to give you a lot of volume, especially you just want to make sure that there's not too much friction in that application. Unless you want there to be friction, right? It depends on how much volume you actually need. But hopefully that answered your question, Chris. Great question. Great questions. Satya says, hey, Laurel, I just started my journey in the program and it's amazing. And I'd love some clarity on the overall strategy. Thank you so much. She says, right now I want to have a $27 course that's showing people how to grow their profits from their packages and a bit bigger back-end course teaching them how to close 5-figure deals. I've sold the back-end sales course in the past for $12.97, but if I were aiming for a knee-jerk instant gratification price, what would you recommend that I price the back-end course at so I can still be profitable? The basic idea is I want the course to be accessible for people and also be profitable for us to sell with ads. If you have any benchmark price metrics, please share. So it all depends on what your solvable problem is, right? If your solvable problem is to make ads profitable, but make it as affordable as possible, using the ROI calculator, which one of these prices gives you the closest price to getting that solvable problem, right? So I kind of think of price in a different way than a lot of people do. Like I always picture price is I want to get as many people in so that I can see how good I am at actually helping them solve problems, right? So the first time I launched Lean on Laurel, it was $197 a month. We filled it with 100 people. There was like dozens of people on the waiting list constantly. I was like, okay, cool. It's time to raise it to 300. Again, same thing happened. I got better at solving people's problems. We filled it to 100 people. We still had a huge waiting list, and so we had to skip all the way to the $1,000 a month. And now it's still full. We keep 50 people in it. There's still a waiting list. And so I like choosing my price dependent on how many people are waiting to get in, how many people could I take, what is the price that's worth my time, right? So I kind of look at pricing a little bit different. In this case, I would be like, well, what is the problem that you're trying to solve? I know you just said two things, right? You want to still be profitable, and two, you want to be able to offer the price at the most affordable price. Which of these fits that variable for your solvable problem, right? Which one of these can you charge and still be profitable with ads? You might want to get some quick cash flow, sell it at 150 to the first 30 people. You might, after you sell it to 30 people, you might want to move it up. So I'm less about like price points and just like, okay, what's the price I could offer it that makes it worth my time, and two, that I can get as many people in at that price as possible. That's the way that I look at price. But that's a really great question. Let's see. Michaela says, I'm an affiliate for an online education company, which is okay. I think you asked the similar question last week, and I told you the lead gen strategy, right? But I think you said, she says, I have a funnel set up with a lead magnet. So the main strategy is lead generation. I've gone through all your training, and based on my low budget, I think that the following might be the best strategy for my power content videos. Put all my budget into one, which performs better. Once I have 1,000 in my custom, yes, you could do the video funnel with your value bombs. I would literally do either that, or inside here, there's a thing called conversion multipliers. And there is a training that says posts that will 30x your return on ad spend every month. If you have only $250 a day and your point is to get a lead magnet, this is what I would do, the conversions multiplier. So if you can go to Success Finder and get this course, it's exclusive just inside the Success Finder. Again, it's free, but I want to keep it exclusive to the Success Finder right now. But like I said, you guys don't have to join the Success Finder if you don't want to. Michaela, you could use a power content video, get people to raise their hand. You could also write a power offer, right, for your lead magnet and send people to Messenger, right? That would for $5 a day, that would definitely fit in with this strategy. So you got a couple of different options there that are low budget. And that's what I love. And Michaela's question is a perfect example of how to use the Ask Laurel thread. Like, she gave me the context. Like, look, I have a lead magnet funnel, but I can't do the lead magnet strategy in the program because I only have this budget. And see how I was able to just personalize that for her? That's a really great example of how important the Ask Laurel thread is. She gave me the perfect context for me to help her solve that specific problem without having to go back and forth a lot. So thank you, Michaela, for asking such a great question. Let's see. Carlos says, here's my link with some context and questions, this time with actual access to view. Let's see. I'm an online therapeutic trainer helping golfers play without popping Advil after every round, sacrificing their screen. I love that. Like, this is literally your power offer right there, honestly. Power offer. I do not coach golfers how to swing better, but instead I get golfers to feel great when they swing after. I've been working on the coming up, my intent. Can you share prompts or ideas to kickstart my creativity? Questions. Can you share any prompts or ideas to kickstart my creativity to create hooks? Create hooks for what? My intent is to launch as my KPI. Not sure. Can you share any prompts or to kickstart my creativity? Are you talking about hooks for your power content? I'm feeling stuck. I'm feeling stuck. Weathering elevator pitch hooks for my top of funnel offer ad. Let's see. Let me go grab the. Your hook's right here. Like, golfers who are in pain are sacrificing their swing over strain. That's your hook. You know, here's the number one reason most golfers are strained after every round of golf, right? That's a hook, right? Another hook, most golfers pop Advil after every round because of this problem. But give me the next, minute and I will explain why that's happening and the solution to that, right? I don't know enough about like this, but you see how I'm just like talking, like how would they identify? Like, remember, hooks are just dog whistles. Another hook would be, are you strained after only playing 4 rounds of golf? Listen up, all of these are different hooks. So I gave you a couple of them, Carlos, to choose from right there. Let's see. Kim says, I don't know if this is okay to ask here. Of course, anything's okay to ask here. I remember you talking about VSL. I don't remember exactly how you called it, which was basically how I can help my clients and not a classic webinar. Do you have any training how to set up such a short VSL? I don't want to run ads there. I want to record such a short VSL to my high ticket masterclass. Let's see. Do I have it? I might have my power pitch. Let me see if I have my power pitch listed. Yeah, look right here. This is the power pitch right here. This is essentially the VSL, and there's right here. Yeah, see, Kim, all you need to ask, and I delivered. Always happy. Like, guys, if you guys ask me for stuff, I have it. Absolutely. So, Kim, just go to retargeting, ATM strategy, power pitch. That is the VSL. That is the short form VSL script that we use. Let's see. Daniel, let's see. Hi, I'm running Facebook and Instagram power content. I'm recognizing that the power content video I selected on Instagram that I posted on Instagram that has comments is running on Instagram, but not on Facebook. Is it better to select a post on Instagram with a specific code for Instagram and spend $2.50 and then run the same power content on Facebook with Facebook's post so the comments and social proof can build? Yeah, you can do that. I literally just use the Facebook post and it builds all the comments. Typically, when I use the same post ID, it builds the same social proof on both. But you could do it this way. Like, yeah, sure. Why not? There's no right or wrong. Like all of the strategies that I teach you guys here, like these are just things that I've used. There's no rule against anything. Like I just show you guys the way that I do things. But if you guys find better ways to do things, there's no wrong answer, really. Like, I mean, as like if you guys want to run a 10-second power content video, is it my preference? Does it go with my strategy? No. But if it gets you the problem that you're, if it's a solution to a problem you're trying to solve, test it and see what happens. I can only give you guys advice on things that I do. I specifically don't do this specifically, but you can absolutely and test it. If this is what you're trying to accomplish and that gets you there, hell yeah, let's try it. Let's test it. I'll always tell you guys, test everything. Okay. Hope you guys got a lot of value out of this. Hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. Reminder, Monday we have conversions over coffee. I'm going to be going over all of the new stuff with power content, and I'll actually show you guys. I have packed this thing. I mean, it is crazy. So check this out. I'll actually show you guys. I packed you guys with a lot of really cool new stuff, new KPIs, how to set them up in the back office, how to set it up on YouTube, right? Some of you guys are asking how to set up metrics on YouTube, like how do you gauge your video views? I'll be showing you guys how to do all of that. And again, like I said, it's going to replace the current power content training right here. So I will see you guys Monday. You guys have a beautiful weekend.